like that. It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Same day, why I'ma run it back.
The coach, you're used to rain all the time over there in Orlando. It is a much less frequent occurrence here, yet wet weather squarely in the forecast this afternoon in Santa Clara, California at Levi's Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington Redskins and the San Francisco 49ers.
That's it, baby. We go.
Here we go.
Mike 91. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch twist. Watch twist.
The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert, calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
49. Check 49. Check 49. Check safety. Check.
I got you.
This is Mostert. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is third down and 6.
Hey, gun. Lock.
91 is the Mike. Mike 91. Crunch time.
Go.
91 is the Mike. Oh, here we go.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
Let's go.
It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
Here we go. Left 80. I got you.
First and 10 at the 40.
Mostert. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10.
Hey, gun.
Brings up second and
Check
10.
91 is the Mike. Mike 91.
White.
Watch the run. 91.
Hey, Haywood.
Watch the run. Check 91.
Looking to throw on second down. Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, for last week's performance, which was so good, he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week. He got a lot of praise, and understandably so, from national media. Looking pretty good on that play, too.
And I love what he told us this week before the game. He talked about how much time they spend working on pass rush moves,
Here we go.
every position, because anyone could go after the quarterback in their defense, and you can see how they've all absorbed their lessons.
Here we go. 12. Hey, wahoo!
56.
On third and long, it's Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's fourth down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in fourth and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker.
Here we go.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth.
Check 91. 98.
Hey, Echo.
Check 91. No, check.
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. The open man is Smith. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. So here's a first and 10 at the 38.
He's checking.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a second and 3. A good run got 7 on first. Here's second and 3.
I got you.
He's checking crack. Shit. Slam.
6 guys.
Check 6 guys.
1 Omaha.
Why? Get 1. Check. Cross.
Now Mostert. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
11.
Garoppolo looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And that's caught by Smith. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22. And they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there.
Here we go.
Garoppolo in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
Whip. Watch the whip. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
You better be afraid of me.
Here's Mostert. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
Here we go. 60 outlaw. Switch 61. Matchbox lights.
Alert 3.
Ready.
Darius Geis, his 1st carry of the game. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington 1st down. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
60 Pittsburgh.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And he'll give it here to his running back. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. A tackle that time by Akello Witherspoon. And to give this time to the tailback.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Win championships, baby.
Yep. Hey, orbit.
56. Mike, 56. Right there.
Get it.
They'll set up a throw. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Begin. He's coming.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
At the 47-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
21. 11. Bravo.
I got you. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Garoppolo. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
But one thing's for sure, when you've got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Mike, 56.
Go.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Get that.
2nd and 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Here's Tressway now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Taking it about the 16. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
13 yards there and a Niner first. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's good for 28 yards.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
We got 4. We got 4. Hey, check 24. Check 24. Kill.
1, Omaha.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. You don't want that.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. And he's got it. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Dante Pettis. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Back to throw now on first down. That's going to be caught by Samuel. Touchdown, Washington. Curtis Samuel with touchdown number 7 on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed, because let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
13.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Check nickel.
Garoppolo looks to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Under 10, under 10, 10.
65.
Check 91. 91 is the Mike. Mike 91. Here we go.
Hey, Charlie.
91 is the Mike. Watch the pass.
From the gun on third, Garoppolo completes it to the tight end, Kittle. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion.
Jet bomber. Hey, high 7.
Now back to throw. And he finds McLaurin. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Let's go.
Hey. Hey, Delta.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Record.
Hey, Zoo. You draw quarters.
They gonna need some therapy after this. Watch twist.
Look at me, zipper. Hey, exit. Let go.
Back to throw here. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target.
Hey, Foxtrot.
56. Mike's 56. It's just me and you. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. What we got? 56. Mike, 56.
Go.
56. You run. Mike, 56. Mike, 56.
2nd and 2. He's going to air one out. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Lock.
Mike 56. Mike's 56.
11.
We got this. Rush in.
Hey, alert.
Tighten up.
White.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56.
Hey, Haywood.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Watch the run. Mike,
12.
56. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
Garoppolo, final shot here before half. Caught by Jones. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
Here we go. Ready? Check. 13.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now a give, right side, it's Geis. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
That's it. Big hit.
Recon, 132 fighter.
They stay on the ground. Geis again. And Geis is going to be stopped short as he did not get the push he needed. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
6-6, pull it high.
Right there, 56. Let's go one more. Mike 56, Mike 56. I got you.
Protein spill.
You're on mine, baby.
Dude.
They'll run for it. Geis. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up. Going backwards.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
On the tackle. It's a turnover on downs.
Here we go. Like 20.
It's our field. It's our field. Hey, it's our house.
Hey, alert.
56. Mike.
Hey, wahoo. Lock.
56. Check 56. Go. 56. Mike, 56. Right there.
Garoppolo now. First down throw. And this one complete to Smith. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one goes for 24 yards. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26.
Here we go. Wait, 80!
It's a party now. It's a party now. He's coming. Double up. He's coming.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop him.
Hey, watch the ball.
Hey, Echo.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Bring it.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. Touchdown, Washington! A great play there. Touchdown number 15 on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. On is Hopkins now for the extra point. And in this rain, they were nice and cautious there on the extra point try, and that caution was well warranted as this game is tied. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Watch tight end, tight end's right. Tight end's right. Hey, we got 3 down.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. Garoppolo now 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on first down.
Check 37. Check 37. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Slam. Check 30.
21. Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Here we go. 180.
Here I come again.
Hey, gun.
Here I come again. Check 91.
2.
Mike 91.
2. Hey, orbit.
2nd and 12. Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 25-yard line.
First down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Garoppolo, 5 straight completions here in this second half. First and 10.
52. 21. Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun and give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line.
3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
You go. 11. You go see me and you like me. Bravo. 91 is the mic. You.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. Buying time to his left. And he's going to... Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Redskins scoop it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and couch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Come on, QB, come on. Check 24, check 24.
Hey, team 6. Get it.
Now a handoff looking right. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The Redskins on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Mike 56, Mike 56. Let's go, B. Big series right here. We got 56 to Mike. 56 is the Mike. Focus, defense, focus.
Yeah.
They'll try and get it with Geis. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
No gain on the play. It's now 4th down.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
Go. Hey, Alpha.
They'll drop the throw. Got his target, Samuel. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on fourth. Felt compelled to go for it there on fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a fourth down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
And he'll give it here to his running back. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Let me know right now. You better drink.
Check. Lucky.
Now they try the right side here. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And down to the 27-yard line. A Redskin first down. The pickup 15 yards. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Now a handoff looking right. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13.
56 to Mike.
Rock it. Good. Snap.
He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Nice 7.
95, Mike. Watch 95.
They'll look to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well, and they end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
Hopkins with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
On 2nd and 10, Garoppolo, and that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
4 down,
65.
95 to Sandy. No, check his Mike. What's the run? They're running it. Slam.
48. Exit.
Check 49.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that's caught by Smith. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Garoppolo to throw. It's caught. Smith. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. So a victory here for the Washington Redskins. And it was their defense that really made the statement.